Hello. Happy Sunday. We've arrived. If you're still arriving, keep doing it. Right? I'm by myself. Is what it takes to be present. And if you're logging on, that's what you're doing, right? So log on, welcome. Here we are. It's Sunday for me. I don't know what it is for you if you're watching this later, but welcome anyway. We have some big movements to go through, and I'll try to be as clear as possible. And it's becoming more clear to me that, right, the mirroring effect is not automatic. Flipped on this, maybe I can figure that out in the settings. I'll figure out how to do that, and we'll try to go on from there. But when I say right, I mean right, even though you might look at the camera and see it the other way. So keep your comments coming as long as they're constructive and kind. And here we are. So use your best listening ears to know your own body, right? So yeah, come to a comfortable tall seat. Right, and as you tune into the presence of just being right here, right now, right? You can do whatever sort of you wish when you finish class, right? And to be wherever you are, then just give yourself the permission, since you've arrived, to enjoy that you've shown up here for you. And then all of the notes that come in to sort of the relief of just attending to your practice regardless of whatever, right? A state of mind, mood, whatever is going on in the moment of your living space. And so you note, and I know that like a lot of people that come to this practice come for the physicality, and yes, so why the movement, the joy of that. But remember that you're doing something that is also going into all of the places that you glow from, right? From your peace, from the kindness that you're constructing, building, and the awareness that neither of those two aspects are false, because they do require maintenance. Yoga is one way. They require you to be aware of that being an aspect of you that you exercise daily. And that you also know that it's not just that you're exercising it to others, but you're also exercising these things to yourself. So it's all an exercise. So with that, we'll go into the power of that, right? And really sort of envision the best possible outcomes. Hands together at your heart, right? This is a gesture for all those things that we wish, we want, we dream, we discover. To bow gently to your heart, to all hearts. Release your hands and open your eyes. Ooh, my lighting's a little funny today, but maybe it's just my hair. Okay. Come to your mats. We're actually going to sit on the mats similar to Monday's class. So if you're for Monday, you're there, right? And we got that good moment, a lot of lifting, right? So here we are. Okay. You don't really need to see my toes at the moment. We'll be standing soon. So as you come to your seat, you may also need to reach back and find your sit bones, right? And pull your booty out of the way, right? So it's going to kind of pull your muscles of your glutes back behind you, and you'll find that your sit bones get a little bit more of the firmness of the mat, which is really nice, right? Take your hands up, elbows bent, right? And just for a couple little moments here to make sure that we're sort of keeping our own power, right? We're going to do a little power move, right? Bring your elbows in, palms together, and then tuck your chin, right? Tuck your belly in, pull it into the back body or lumbar spine. Inhale. Open it up here, right? There might feel a little bit more squeeze between the shoulder blades, two more like that, right? Cave it in, tuck the chin, no strain, almost pressing each other. Inhale, fly it open. Maybe the wrists feel like they're pulling back. You might even open up your smile. And then one more time, just like that. Tuck, roll in. Inhale, widen. Awesome. Now bring your left hand on top of your right hand, and we're just going to gently slide them across each other. Right? If you've been with me since last weekend, right? We've been practicing this, and if you've got some nice sort of ways of reflecting on maybe its utility or its nothingness, feel free to share. Ask more questions if you wish, right? You're going to take that bottom hand, put it over your hand, and the other arm's way in front, right? Other hand on top. There's not really a wrong way, but what we're really recognizing that we're doing is we're opening ourselves back up to retrieve power that we may have let go of, released, or misinterpreted, and let it go to somewhere else, right? Sweep it away, opposite arms, and then there we are. Yay. Now, hands behind your head, right? The interlacing of the fingers is really up to you, whatever's comfortable for that. And I know that we have different shoulder mobilities, right? So if your elbows are more forward, that can put some ease in that sort of region of the neck that goes from the ear to the scapula, or your neck, ear to the spine, scalp. Right? And if you want to go a little bit wider, because that just kind of gives you that more sort of feeling of utility and stability, do that too. I like to go wide. Right. Toes are up, legs are strong. Take a big inhale up through the heart, and then exhale here. Keep the back nice and long and fluid, and start to fold forward. Okay, and then so you can't grab onto anything, you don't land, you inhale and come up, arms go up, turn towards your right foot, and fold towards that leg. So you can kind of passively lower and fold down, you can reach and you can touch. Okay, inhale that up. On your exhale, turn to left foot, same thing. Fold, your right hip stays grounded and out to the right, so towards the floor and down. Right, inhale up, hands behind your head, fingers interlace, you choose your shoulder comfort, and then fold, hinge at the hips, nice, strong, bright toes, arch of the feet, right, strength of the quads and length of the hamstrings. Inhale this up, arms up, turn again to your right, and then fold a little farther out. Right hand goes wider to the right, so there's a bit of a little twist in the ribs to your right, over the knee. Okay, inhale up, turn to your left, same idea. My right hand's going to left foot. Left hand is wide to the left so that you can kind of sweep your weight or sort of wider out towards the elbow, right? And drop a little bit more in that right ribs. Okay, inhale this up. Same thing, one more time, elbows, fingers interlace. Fold, hinge at the hips. Right, remembering to breathe, so even if I'm not cueing, it doesn't mean not to, so use your intuition on when your inhales and exhales come through, and I hardly ever say hold your breath, especially when we're in our asana, right? If you think you heard that once, you might want to check your references, right? Check your evidence. Arms up to the sky. Awesome. Right here now, you're going to pull the heels in, so you're going to rock right behind your sit bones. Feet touch the floor. You're going over that right knee and looking over the right shoulder, right? So you could make cactus arms, or your arms could be straight up to the sky. What we're not doing is touching the floor unless you need to, right? You inhale through center, exhale over left, right? Same idea, so you still get this nice shoulder, scapular sort of strength tucking down. Inhale back to middle. Exhale to the right. This one's a little bit different. You're going to sweep left leg over to your right side of the chest, a little bit more back behind you. And when you pick that up, left knee bends, over left shoulder, same idea. Right leg sweeps around so it's straight. So you notice when you bring the right leg with you, the hip comes to, and you get a little bit more lean over that left shoulder, right? Pick it up, knee bend, again to the right. Right, you're going to pick up that left leg, touch the toe, bend the knee, place the foot, and then turn your chest entirely. Hands can come down. So now your hands are behind you, your left knee's above your left heel generally, and you can even roll a little bit to the outside of that right thigh. Okay, and so the unwinding is kind of the cute work. Back up and around, onto that left knee, right leg up, little tap to touch, foot to land, heart to turn, and really bright from right ribs to left shoulder over to the opposite side. So, okay. Back through the middle. Here we go. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm kind of wiggling off my mat, sorry. Okay, right, we're going to go to the right. Left leg picks up, touch the foot. So there's a little hamstring stretch here. Right, so a little higher through that left leg. See if you can keep it lifted even though you're not holding it. And then take your left leg wide to your left, straight. Right knee is bent. Left hand goes behind you. Hand plant, press into that right heel and reach through that right arm. Okay. Exhale, plant it. Bring the knee in. Awesome. Then take the legs out. Right? Flex the feet. Chest goes up. Hands behind the head. Heart goes forward. We have another one like that. Inhale, come up. Behind the sit bones. Knees bend. Heels to the floor. Right? We're going over to your left. Right leg comes up and around. And there it is. Right? A hold, a lift, some hamstrings. Right? It's still strong. You take the leg out wide. Right hand over right shoulder. Left heel, left arm, left side reach behind you. Whee! And then plant it. Right? Here we go. Right heel comes in. Right? Both legs go up. So it's like a high boat. Right? Heels down, chest up, hands behind your head, hinge forward. Awesome. Okay, we're going to come up and out of this here. Come up. Heel, knees bend, heels come in, feet to the floor. We're going over right shoulder. Yay. Left leg comes to meet. Lift up. Right? Release the leg. Sweep over. It's left, right knee up. Left hand touches the corner of the mat or the back of the mat behind you. So when you pick this up, you go first for that little wild thing reach. And then you hold that left knee in to right elbow. Reach your right hand towards your right foot, heel, and then push your left leg straight back behind you, right? So it's just kind of an untucking, and you're already in a sort of a smaller footprint of this foundation. So it should be generally easy. Your whole right foot's to the floor, so is your left hand, contralateral, right foot, left hand. And so it's pretty easy just to kind of practice with the strength you know you have. Elbow and knee touch, right knee bend so that you can place left leg out. There we go. Both knees bend, right? Both legs up. One more like that. Heels down, chest up, hands behind your head, hinge forward. Hopefully this is getting a little bit easier, right? We're getting warmer. Come up, knees bend, heels in. There we go. Sorry, knees bend. You're going over left shoulder. Whee. Right knee, leg scoots around. Hold, there it is. My hamstrings were feeling very, very stiff this morning, which was really making me feel tired. But already I feel like I'm starting to wake up in the legs, which is a relief because I was wondering when that was going to show up. Right leg goes wide right. Right hand goes back behind you to the mat. Left foot press into the reach. And remember, so stay in that left heel, in that right arm too, right shoulder, pull that right knee in, and then send it back as you reach your left hand back towards your left heel. Right leg up and open. Okay? And it's a nice, easy tuck to finish that. Tuck it through, plant it, pull both heels in. Okay. Legs lift. Awesome. You're going to cross the legs. Take the right leg over the top of the left. So now you're going to turn over the left. This is kind of a quirky way of getting to the front of our mat. Turn over your left shoulder, knee, and hand. And then all you have to do is press into the hands and place that left foot down over to the left. You're in a general wide stance, wide as the mat, forward back. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, knees bend, hands plant. Push into the floor. Hop that chaturanga to the floor. And then right here, just lift the right leg and bend the knee. Right? Hands stay pretty solid to the floor. Open that right hip. Push your toes over to your left. Right? You're going to keep that left shoulder lifting, even though it's going to drop down a little bit, but we're going to stay attentive to that, right? So aware. Bring it back. right leg to the floor. Left leg lifts, left knee bends, open the hip, toes press over to the right. Eyes are forward, so it's a little sort of low back hip opener. Bring it back. Woo. Okay, again, right leg, open hip, open and open. Very gently step the foot over. Okay, so your left shoulder is staying lifted, so you're pretty strong behind that left shoulder blade. No big deal, right knee kind of widens over there, a little bit kooky. And definitely a challenge for the breath too, so recognize that that is not there, right? Left foot steps over to the right. All right, trying to don't let this kink your neck, keep your neck long, your chin lifted, keep breathing. All right, wide knee, back through the middle, and then back to down dog. How is that one gonna work out? We're gonna look and see. Okay, first we're gonna go here. Right leg lifts, three-legged plank pose. And then right knee comes to tap your right elbow. Chaturanga the arms, straighten the arms, step it back to down dog. Left leg lifts to three-legged plank. All right, so simultaneously you chaturanga, left knee just taps the back of your left elbow, press the arm straight, and you step back to down dog. No big deal. Same idea, three-legged plank, right leg lifts. Right, chaturanga with that knee, hold the chaturanga, push that right foot over to the left. Bring your right knee back to your right elbow, straighten the arms, down dog. That's a woof, right? So that's a lot to start with right here, but we've been here for at least 15, 20 minutes. So here we are, three-legged plank, that chaturanga, left knee, left elbow, and then left leg over to the right, push, back to the elbow, arms straighten, down dog. Now, just step the right foot forward between the hands. Okay, take a little moment there. Left foot steps forward to meet the right, right foot steps back, you're back in your lunge. All right, this is a little bit of a safety call, just to kind of get into your balance. Left foot steps back, you're in plank pose. Okay, right leg lifts, you're in three-legged plank. Now you're gonna open the hip just like we did when you're on your belly and reach the foot over to your left. Right, this is very much like left heel lands. You can take it to Wild Thing for a moment. See how all these shapes are tying back together. And then a fluid motion, right hand back to the mat, right knee, right elbow, chaturanga the arms. Right, just pressing that back, down dog. Okay, left foot forward between the hands, right foot to meet it, left foot back to low lunge, right foot back to meet it. You're in plank. Take a big breath here, just appreciating, right, the physicality that it takes, right? So I'm not saying that you can't do this as a beginner, but it definitely takes sort of the know-how of the person that's been seasoned enough to really practice sort of your boundaries, right? So your practice is different from my practice, so we just want to make sure we stay safe. Left leg lifts. Left knee bends, so hip opens, left foot first presses over to the right. Right, then you gradually turn right heel over right, and you go. Here's Wild Thing, left arm lift, hips up, and it's a strong, fluid action. Left hand, left knee, elbow, chaturanga arms. Right, straighten the arms, step back. Right foot between your hands. Up to warrior three. Into chair pose, and then hands to the floor, right foot back. Low lunge, left foot back, plank pose. Okie dokie, let's see if we can combine these with the chaturanga. And it's a mystery, right? So take it down dog for a moment, right? I'm feeling all types of ways too, so right, so this is kind of a big wake-up call for a Sunday morning, maybe probably also because we didn't have Saturday practice, so I'm not feeling sort of all the open looseness that kind of follows the practice from the day previous. All right, inhale to plank pose. First, your right leg lifting, and then your three-legged chaturanga. Then you're opening the hip, step that foot over, right? Your right foot steps over, your left hip might even drop a bit. Right, come back. Whew. Tuck your knee in towards your face, face to knee. Then you're going elbow to that right knee to right elbow in chaturanga. Awesome. And then press the leg straight, arm straight, step over wild thing. This is gonna be a little different change. Now when the right hand comes to the floor, right leg lifts, steps outside right hand, and then left foot steps outside left hand. Now we can drop your hips and come up to stand. One more repeat on that one. I promise we kind of built up to that one being a really good one to finish with, right? Fold, head drops. So it's kind of like it's a very, very potent, snappy little session that gets you deep into the shoulders, the chest, and the upper back. Hands plant, knees bend. Hop back, plank pose. Left leg lifts, three-legged plank. Elbows bend, three-legged chaturanga, knee bend, step over, right? You can turn the right heel out to the right, so you're in a chaturanga, right hip's very close to the floor. Awesome, then press this up. Whew. Left knee, left elbow, chaturanga arms. Awesome, press the arms straight, step back and over, wild thing. Left foot lands, hips are up. Awesome. Left hand to the floor, left foot lands outside left hand, right foot lands outside right hand. There we are. Hips drop, chest lift. So this is a pretty sort of massive little glute exercise, right? Tailbone tucks, knees wide. Come up to stand, arms reach, and then take your forward bow down, right? We're all good, right? We're all good. So if you weren't sweating before this, I imagine you are now. I am, unless you have your AC on high. I have been experiencing those moments where there's just no options. Central air just kind of gives me a really good moment to kind of appreciate the sort of presence of the sweat. So hands plant, knees bend. We're gonna hop back, plank pose. Awesome. All right, right here, you're gonna turn your heels to the left, pull your right arm up to the sky. Okay? So this is gonna have a hip dip, and then very gently, you're gonna bring your right elbow to your left thumb while your hips go up. So it looks like this. So hips go up, right elbow reach, left thumb, and then come back. We're in that hip dip. So this is kind of shoulder girdle work, oblique twisting, reaching. So it's a lot of shoulders. Two more like that. So when the hips go up, you're reaching with your elbow, unless that's just too short of a reach, you can go with your hand. Maybe go to left wrist, right? Back, and a dip. That's not easy. One more of those, right? So hips go up, elbow is reaching, digging, tucking to the hand, and then again, one more time to here. Oh, yeah. All right, we're gonna go right knee bends, right leg lifts. You're gonna get a little bit of a hamstring stretch here as a little moment of reprieve to kind of balance you out, and also to test that leg. It's up. Here we go, finishing that thing, that strong thing that we started. We're going to right hand to the mat, right knee, right upper arm, chaturanga the arms. Awesome. Press this back, three-legged dog, reach. Step this between your hands, super nice. Lift this to warrior three, tuck this to chair, right? You're gonna switch legs to warrior three, right leg's back, standing left leg, and then lower back, low lunge. Okie dokie. Step back, down dog. Let's finish this, right? Inhale to plank pose. Heels to the right. Left arm goes up and over the ear. So first a side plank, and then the hip dip. Left arm back, right? So you can even hip and land. So you kind of muster up your sort of bright energy, right? To work the hips up, elbow, reach, towards right wrist. Whoa, I'm falling, right? Pick it back up, hips dip, left hand, we got two of those now. Right, hips up, elbow reach, tuck. Right, this is a lot of strength in the biceps. Hips dip again, we got one more. Come back up, elbow reach, tuck, come back up, hips dip, land, and here's that little hamstring lift. right? So you get a feeling of those quads, and also the kind of punch through the chest to keep the shoulders back and keep kind of nice and lively from the hips upwards. All right, so left leg stays lifted because you got that strength. Left hand comes back to your mat. Left knee, left upper arm. Yay? Awesome. Presses back. Three-legged dog. Step that forward. Warrior three. Not bad, right? Tuck that to chair. Switch it to warrior three. Standing on the right leg, left leg back. This one's going to go to high lunge. Left foot back, heart's up high. How are we doing? Right? This is a lot of this and that and the other thing and moving. So I think we've been kind of building on the same shapes, but you know what? I can be a little bit sort of off my rocker sometimes. Take your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers. Right here, we're going to do a little turn first to the right, and left elbow is going to come down and just tap your right knee. Right, then you're going to reach your arms straight forward. Chest is still lifting to the right ribs. And then unravel this warrior two. All right, you're going to come up straight in the right leg. And simply turn this lunge to left foot. Elbows bend, hands behind your head. Right? Lunge feels like a rest practice, right? Turn your chest to the left. You're tipping to reach right elbow to left knee now. Okay? Both arms out in front of you. And then push off, warrior two, straighten that left leg, parallel the feet, sorry, and then wide straddle, forward bow, head drops. Big inhales, big exhales. So, where are we in our handstands, right? Where are we in our handstands, right? Come up to flat back, don't be scared, right? You're gonna take a little dancing warrior, left knee bends, right leg is straight. And then you're gonna sweep this, lunge to the right foot. No big deal. Right leg goes back. Three-legged dog, square hips. Let's practice. Walk your hands back a couple inches and bring them in like a half an inch towards each other. Okay, so you're gonna get this nice, sturdy, three-legged dog. And you're gonna very gently bend your left knee. Hop, right leg up. 3 of those to practice a split leg standing split, or you can call this, not saying split, a handstand, right? Foot comes down, left foot, right knee steps forward. Dancing warrior, right knee bends, left leg straight. Super, right? You're gonna puma crawl to the left foot to low lunge, and then left leg sliding back to three-legged dog. Again, walk your hands back a couple inches. So the hands walking back are meant to kind of shorten your dog and concentrate your connection in towards your pelvis and then up through the rib cage, right? Right knee bends. There are 3 hops for 3 handstands. Left heel up to the sky. 1 little hop. Right? Between the hands you look. 2, press up through the hands. 3, same idea. And then when you land on the right foot, left foot steps between the hands. Right knee goes to the floor. This is concentrated, packed, right? Left leg straightens. You've got a half Hanuman. This is a nice kind of a freedom from all that flow and that muscle work into sort of the quietness that the hamstrings really enjoy, right? So there's solitude, right? But they're still strong, right? So it's a nice, quiet little easy split. Left knee bends, so you can bring your hands heart forward and arms up. Here is an Anjaneyasana, elbows bend, hands behind your head, chest lift. Okay, right here, you're gonna turn your chest to the left, touch your right elbow to your left knee, reach your arms, keep that back knee down. You're gonna come up as if you're opening to a warrior 2. Right hand's gonna go back towards your left heel, left knee stays bent, and left arm is reaching over your shoulder to over that right foot towards the space behind you. It's kind of cute, right? All right. You might not agree. Hands come back to your left foot. Right knee lifts, so you can slide over that right shoulder for a dancing warrior. And then you sneak in, low lunge to the right foot, left knee to the floor, Here's that half Hanuman, right leg straightens. Okay? Take a couple of those cleansing breaths that occur here for you, by you, with you, right? And sort of feeling, and a lot of this too is visualization. So if you don't kind of see your practice as much, see your body in the way that you relate to it, right? Your toes, you can see them lifting, right? Feel these muscles kind of coming up and really just kind of forming the best possible outcome, which is attachment and strength to the places where they belong, origin, insertion, shaft length of the bones, as well as sort of the strength of the motor, the movement, right? So it's kind of finding a way to kind of move into this like a picture book, right? That's how I kind of see these things. All right, come up, so you're Anjaneyasana with the legs, arms up, elbows bend, hands behind your head. So that's already cute and fun, right? Heart turns wide to the right, left elbow goes to right knee, right? It is a little bit of a tuck, right? So it does kind of shadow your face a bit. That's okay. Arms reach, right? From that right knee, you come up, you go around that shoulder like warrior two to reach towards that back foot, press from the front foot, and reach through the top arm. Awesome. Okay? So you get a big thigh stretch from the front of that left thigh, hip flexor two. Hands come back to your right knee, left toes tucked so that you can go dancing warrior on that right leg. Okay? We're gonna actually just slide this into a wide straddle and drop your head. All right, here's a little fun practice. Right, if you need to step your heels back so that we're in the width of our mat, and the heels, mine are kind of pouring off the edge of the mat, which is fine. Make sure your hands are dry. Sorry for the butt shot. Inhale up to a flat back. All right, and then just soften the heart. Okay? Hands are planting. You're going to push into your hands actively. So you push the floor away. You'll feel your chest kind of lift to the sky. And then you're going to do those 3 times. And at those 3 little pushes of your hands, you're also going to lift your heels. And you might even hop your legs up a little bit, right? So it looks like this. So you're going to soften on the exhale on the heart. And then your next inhale, push and lift the feet, right? Soften in the heart. On your exhale, push, lift the feet. One more like that, so do 3 on your own time, your own breath, and see if you can't hover for a split second, right? Strong arms, lifted legs, right? Wide V, and then when you finish, you're finished with that, right? Come up to a flat back, over your right shoulder to your right foot, and then very gently, you're gonna touch left knee to the inside of your right heel, okay? Push into the right leg, come up to warrior 3, and take chair pose, okay? Switch legs, right leg back, warrior 3. You're gonna tap the same thing down, right knee to the inside of your left heel, push in the left leg, warrior 3, chair pose. Pretty good. Right, come up to stand. Arms reach, and then exhale and fold over straight legs. Take 3 breaths in this forward bow because, in all honesty, you know this, you've been charging this pretty strong since the beginning, since we started. Okay. Phew. All right, inhale to a flat back. Your exhale, knees bend, right foot steps back. Okay, you're gonna turn that right heel over to the left. Now straighten that left leg. Nice to have a nice little triangle pose here, right? Right arm to pick up, triangle pose. Awesome. Left knee bends, right arm reach forward. Okay, left knee stays bent, right arm picks you up and tips you back. Reverse warrior. Bring your left hand to the back of your head. Your heart is open to the right, so you can drop that right shoulder down. You can even kind of move your hand a little lower on that right leg. You follow, keep your hand on your head, elbow is going towards your left knee, right arm is reaching. Okay, right hand then is going to reach, touch the floor. Keep the hand in the back of the head, lean your head into your hand, turn your right heel right, and you're gonna pick up, lift that left leg, you're in a side plank, left foot steps, you're in a wild plank. All right, awesome. This one, release the hand, but bring the butt to the floor. So now your left knee is bent, Your right leg is straight. Think about what we did in the beginning of class. Pick up the right leg, widen your right leg to your right, and then you're gonna drop that left knee in and turn it over your right shoulder. So we haven't got a lot of big twists. This is kind of a massive one for however much you choose this. So my right leg is straight over to my left knee is bent in towards the center, and I'm turning over my right shoulder. There's not a lot of complexity to this, really. All right, we're gonna come back up, just as we did before. Left knee bends, right leg picks up to bring it back to your mat. Okay, now you're gonna turn over your left knee, and this is a little more concentrated into those, detoxing the organs, air quotes, right? So they'll detox on their own anyway. This is just like a nice little sort of mindfulness in towards that process, right? Keep that left knee over your left heel, right hand back to the mat. Hips go up, so left hand can go to the floor. Whoo! And step that foot between your hands. Awesome. Right foot's gonna come to meet the left foot. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold. Very good. Okay, inhale to a flat back again. If you haven't done a vinyasa, let's plant the hands. Hop that, chaturanga. Open it, up dog. Back and down dog. There you go. All right, second side. No big deal. Awesome. Right, so look forward, we'll step left foot between the hands. You got that, right? And then come up, turn over to the right leg. Triangle pose this way, my bad. Right hand down, left arm up. Okay, left arm's reaching. Forgot which direction we're going. Right knee bends. Right knee is pressing into the floor, right foot. Pick it up and scoop it straight back. When you land in reverse warrior, bring your right hand to the back of your head. Right? And then consciously, right? So we're envisioning space, freedom, and strength. Right? So you have to make room for all those things. Right? Make your neck long, there's no squeeze, there's no tension. Follow. Right elbow goes forward, right elbow to right knee, left arm is reaching. Okay, left hand then comes down. Right hand is still in the back of the head, so you're gonna keep, this is kind of a little hack, a little tool for keeping your throat, your neck nice and open. Left heel lifts, it evolves to tip over to the outside of the heel. Right leg lifts, you're in an open version of a tree in side plank. And then right foot lands so that you can reach wildly. Okay, bring your butt to the floor. Boy. Right, left leg lifts, right? So strong. Take your left leg wide over to the left. Right knee is gonna fall over to the left, and you're gonna turn over your left hip. Yay. Thumbs up, right? Dripping. Okie dokie, this is pretty awesome. You take this back up. Right knee up first. Sit bones, left leg, left heel to the mat. And then turn your twist one more time, woo, over that right shoulder. Okay? Not mad at that, right? Right, left hand back to your mat. Lift the hips to take right hand to the mat. Right foot steps forward, left foot to meet it. Okay? Inhale to a flat back. Exhale and fold. Awesome. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale all the way down. All right, one more time through a vinyasa. Come through a flat back to start. Hands to the plant, hold the floor, hop, jump, step, flow, up dog, and then come to all fours, hands and knees, right? So we had the grand finale shape the other day, which I actually just loved. And if you missed it, right? I think it was Wednesday. Here's your opportunity. Come back to it. Okay, first, right arm is going to go up. Right arm goes underneath and reach to your left, right? Shoulders on the floor, tuck your chin slightly forward towards your hand so you can use your head as a little kickstand. Right, tuck both toes. And you're going to lift both knees. Left leg comes up. And then left knee bends. Right? Press that right hand to the floor. Your left hand goes to your left foot, and there's a nice thigh stretch. That's kind of cute and fun, right? I'm a very big fan of that. Release the foot, left hand to the floor. Left foot to the floor, both knees. Whoa! And then unravel that huge thing out through the arms. All right, and so just to reiterate what to do with your head, because your head is doing a lot, right? So as I had my arm tucked under, I was tucking, right, my chin down, so my head goes towards the hand, and then I was pressing my head into the floor so that I was kind of sturdying the neck muscles to keep my cervical vertebrae in check, right? So it doesn't feel like it's weight bearing passively, so there's no slip ups, right? So we should be fine with that as long as you're paying attention and maintaining sort of your health in this, so not letting anything feel wrong. It feels a little bit weird, but we're using this with strength. Left arm up, left arm tuck under, shoulder to the floor, okay? Palm is up, that little chin tuck, so your kind of temple is pressing the floor, so is the right hand, toes tuck, right? And then knees lift. Right leg goes up, okay? You're leaning into that left hand, that left arm, that left shoulder. So that's mostly what's keeping you from falling here. Right hand maybe to that right foot if you want to do the thigh stretch. Right, this is also a good shoulder stretch. Release the foot, bring the hand to the floor, foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Oh yeah, and then unravel that one. Awesome. Left hand comes to the mat. Here we are. We haven't done this one in a while. Take your knees to the width of the mat. Okay, feet go up, hips drop, toes go up, chest lifts, collarbones wide. All right, so a little scorpion, up dog. It's been a while. Awesome. When you go back, take your hips back so they're the height of your knees. Walk your hands slightly forward. Look forward with your chest, and then lower your belly. Right, heart through the chin. Right, so your hands are pressing the floor. There's a nice strength. Your chest is pushing forward. Okay? Awesome. And then you come up, elbows come up, and you may have to walk your knees in a little bit, and now just round the back. So, a little offer for kindness without being sort of too contradictory, right? So nice flat back here. Awesome. Let's finish one more time to your booty and legs out in a wide straddle, right? Everyone's good, right? This is feeling like a big, sweaty, warm practice, right? Take your right arm up to the sky. You keep your chest open to the front. Your left hand is reaching over towards the top of your right thigh. Left shoulder stays down, and then you're gently just kind of tipping away from that left hand pressing down, and the right arm is reaching out towards your left toes. So this is kind of a therapeutic shape, and you can really wiggle this into sort of your best moment ever in your practice, right? And like earlier, right, if it was more comfortable, have your hand behind your head so you can kind of lean your head back and tuck into that shoulder. Okie dokie. So as you let go of that right arm, back up. Oh, left arm goes up. This is always, for me, kind of a centering through a revision of dizziness. Right? So my dizziness often kind of recalibrates what's going on in my mind. Right? Hand goes to the top of the left thigh. Left arm is reaching. Right? Take your time. Remember, right shoulder down. Right shoulder is reaching towards right thigh. Whether you get there or not doesn't matter. Right? Left arm is reaching, going out, maybe toes or maybe the back of the head. And then it takes a couple breaths, right? So let yourself settle in, get comfortable in this wild, open space. And we got a lot of those hamstrings kind of worked out muscularly, a lot of obliques and strong back stuff, lots of shoulders. Left arm picks you up, right heel press down, back through the middle. Whew. Take your hands, draw your legs together, and cross them. Right, come to a tall seat. Okay, come to a place where you can turn your palms to face up and rest and light and easy on your knees, right? So let your eyes close also for a few breaths together. So I know that the Shavasana version of doing this virtually is really just, it's hard to, why would we watch someone lie on the floor? There's nothing to see, right? So you, as you take your private time after this practice, honor your process. Honor the place that you work into, the places that sort of arrive and show up. So maybe it's some of your healing, what their recovery feels like, right? The joy of stepping into this new expanded life through many different variations, right, of what we used to know. And gladly not returning because we've learned too much to go back to where we were. So honor that, right? Take a Shavasana lying on your back if you wish. Before you do that, right here from your seat, bid you goodbye with a namaste, hands to heart, bow to all those good things that connect us. Namaste. Happy Sunday, happy today, or whatever day this is for you. And tomorrow, Monday, 6:30, Power Yoga, half hour. Ooh, that's me, that's you. See you there or around. Stay cute. Talk soon. Bye.